Okay, this video is Easter Mass. I went to Easter Mass today. Happy Easter, April 5th, 2026. And I noticed a few things. First of all, it was beautiful. Okay, the Catholic churches are beautiful. You know, I was raised a Catholic. My father's from Ireland. My mother's from Puerto Rico. And I do think Catholicism is the best religion. I studied the other versions of Protestantism, and I've studied a little bit about other religions, and Catholic is the best. It's the most fun by far. It's aesthetically the best. It goes right back to Christ. What more do you want? The architecture of the building is beautiful. The ceilings are beautiful, like these ceiling frescoes. The sculptures are beautiful. There's little sculptures all over the place. This wasn't the actual church I was at, but it was kind of similar to this. The stained glass window paintings are beautiful. The people are beautiful. Christians are good looking, okay? And they're all dressed up, to the nines. And, it's a little bit of a status symbol to go to church and be dressed nice. Lots of very nice families. When I was a kid, I went to Catholic school. I would know most of the people in the church. Nowadays, I don't know hardly anybody. The music is beautiful, but the music could be better. It's beautiful intrinsically, but it's also a question how well it's played and how well it's sung and how good the sound quality is, the microphones. At my church, what had happened was the priest didn't get along with the music conductor lady. The music conductor lady was brilliant. She was top notch. She used to have the place like a concert hall. But once they got in an argument and she got pushed out, now the sound quality kind of stinks. The music instrument playing quality is kind of like a good high school band. It used to be concert hall quality. And the singers, they're still decent. They're just not great anymore. So it's real important who the priest is. I think the priest is pretty much the weak link in Christianity right now, especially in the Catholic Church, because they don't allow priests to get married. So, regular guy, we love women. We can't help it. We love women, even though they cause us incredible amounts of trouble and steal all our money and lie to us. We still love them, okay? Sam Kinison said, what are you going to do? All right, so anyways, though, but the priesthood of the Catholic Church has been taken over by homosexuals, pedophiles, alcoholics, and communists, and they don't want it to be good. They just want to keep on getting their money. They don't want to fix it. So it can't be fixed because the people who have the power to fix it don't want to fix it. And regular people, it used to be up until birth control in the 1960s, women would have 10 kids typically. But nowadays they only got 1.5, so they don't want their sons to go become Catholic priests because then they can't get married. So you can't get noble masculinity in there. By the way, I'm wearing an old Celtic cross Irish tie here, the tricolor Irish flag. And, Celtic cross goes back to Ireland, to Scotland. It's what you would call noble masculinity versus nowadays you got this doormat Christianity. Everything is feminized, everything is mediocre, and it's just surrendering. The entire Western world is collapsing, okay? This is the biggest calamity since the Protestant Reformation of the 1500s, and everybody's pretending it's not happening. The Western world is being destroyed in all of its countries, okay? This is well known. And, for example, the Irish are so stupid. They act like it's not happening. Oh, we're the Irish. Everybody loves us. On St. Patrick's Day, everybody loves us. No, your country's being genocided. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They're not going to save you. RFK, I wrote him a letter. He didn't even answer me. He won't save the Irish. Nobody's trying to save the Ireland. It could be easy to save Ireland, but nobody wants to save them. Ireland is being genocided very badly. So anyways, the sermon was lame, the readings were lame, and I'm thinking, gosh, you need to have a good priest, to pick good readings, to read them well, and to inspire the place. The other thing is they've been intellectually castrated by 503 exemption laws, which say they can't say anything political or controversial, or otherwise they lose their tax-exempt status. And that came out in the 1960s. So that's really wimpified the Catholic Church. All the churches, okay? And this is what you call doormat, mediocre, wimpified Christianity. Nobody likes it, and that's why their attendance is dropping. They still have decent attendance in some ethnically strong Christian places, but their attendance is dropping. And that's the paradox of it. If they would invite noble masculinity, and everybody likes noble masculinity. Women like it, men like it, everybody likes it, okay? There's no debate about it. So why wouldn't they get noble masculinity into the church? That's just a fact. Okay, the best speakers are sort of assertive, educated men with some worldly experience that are going to talk about it, okay? And you just have a giant talent pool of heterosexual men, and you got a tiny little talent pool in the population of homosexual pedophiles, okay? I've never in my life seen a good sermon in a church, not once, never, because they have such a mediocre small number of men to pick from that end up being the priests. You need good leadership. The Catholic Church does not have it. The organized Catholic Church is bankrupt, corrupt, it stinks, and it will not fix itself. And nobody's going to make it fix itself, so it's not going to get fixed. It's kind of sad. It's like conventional medicine can't fix itself because you don't make money from empowering these poor, pathetic patients. You make money on telling them, take this drug, go for the surgery. All right, so anyways, there's not much anybody could do, but I still felt that it was worth going. It was still a beautiful, pleasant experience. But what I saw was beauty with performance level mediocrity that could be magnificent if there was a real man in there leading the ceremony. Get these old guys back in there like Pope Julius. I don't care if he had syphilis. I don't care if he had a bunch of kids and his mistresses. He's a guy who fought to save Italy, commissioned Michelangelo and Raphael to make the place beautiful. You need leadership guys like that. Anyways, happy Easter.